Greetings from your go-to health hub, Health and Wellness Power. Today's discussion revolves around a hidden plague affecting millions of young lives globally: bullying. This quiet crisis wreaks havoc not only on a child's physical being but deeply affects their emotional wellness, a matter we can no longer a blind eye to. We'll be kicking things off with an exploration of the scale of this problem. Current research paints an alarming portrait. About 1 in every 4 children confront bullying. This implies that 1/4 of our youth endure some form of abuse during their academic journey. A fact as unsettling as it is heartrending. Bullying manifests in various ways, each leaving an indelible imprint on a child's psychological health. Verbal bullying, perhaps the most prevalent type, encompasses put-downs, derogatory labels, and incessant criticism. This could result in a child feeling undervalued, unappreciated, and isolated. Physical bullying, conversely, entails acts of aggression like smacking, shoving, or other sorts of physical mistreatment. This can result in a child existing in perpetual fear, constantly on tenterhooks, and often leading to physical harm. In the era of technology we live in, cyberbullying has also emerged as a significant problem. This type of bullying occurs online and can constitute spreading false tales, divulging embarrassing images, or dispatching menacing messages. The cloak of anonymity that the internet provides can often amplify the severity of this type of bullying, with the bully concealing their identity behind a screen, rendering the victim all the more defenseless. The harsh reality of bullying is a cruel one, and regrettably, it's a reality many children grapple with daily. It's a reality that can alter the course of a child's life, impacting their joy, their confidence, and their prospective capabilities. Per recent findings, around 1 in 4 children endure bullying at school. This might take the form of verbal, physical, or ever-increasing cyberbullying in today's digital era. It's a disturbing reality, but one we have to confront if we aim to effect change. We need to comprehend, acknowledge, and ultimately counter this silent epidemic. Bullying is no mere tradition or playful provocation. It can lead to significant ramifications on a child's psychological well-being in the present moment. Let's delve deeper into this observation. When a child becomes a victim of bullying, they are as if caught in a whirlwind of dark emotions. Fear and anxiety become frequent, unwanted visitors looming over their daily experiences. They might feel a biting loneliness, even amidst a crowd, as they wrestle with the bitter truth that they are the chosen prey of aggression. These potent emotions can infiltrate every dimension of their existence, causing widespread disturbances. Their scholastic performance, for example, may deteriorate drastically. Picture trying to focus on a complicated mathematical problem or an intriguing historical narrative when your mind is preoccupied with fears of the next heartless taunt or physical attack. The delight of learning can swiftly be overshadowed by a fear of going to school, turning what should be a nurturing atmosphere into a battleground. Apart from the scholastic implications, bullying can trigger a widespread decline in a child's overall wellness. They might lose enthusiasm in pastimes they once found enjoyable, isolate from friends, or display alterations in dietary and sleep patterns. It's as if the vivid hues of their existence have been replaced with monotones. The effects of bullying can also surface physically. Stress and anxiety can lead to a slew of health complications, from headaches and stomach aches to sleep issues and even alterations in brain structure and functionality. The mind and body are intricately linked, and when one is distressed, the often follows suit. In summary, studies suggest that children who fall prey to bullying are prone to academic struggles. They might have difficulties focusing in class, undergo a drop in grades, or even shun school altogether to evade the abuse. The immediate consequences of bullying are extensive and serious, impacting children's mental, emotional, and physical health. This emphasizes the pressing need for thorough and efficacious strategies to shield our children from this silenced epidemic. The implications of bullying don't cease with the dismissal bell at school. Indeed, the wounds inflicted by bullying can linger far into adulthood, influencing numerous facets of an individual's existence. As we probe deeper into the enduring ramifications of bullying, it becomes increasingly apparent that the impact can be widespread and often severe. For many, the emotional upheaval experienced during their formative years doesn't simply evaporate upon finishing school. Instead, it can cast a lengthy shadow over their adult lives, impacting their mental health significant ways. The most noteworthy enduring outcome of bullying is the escalated risk of mental health disorders. Research has demonstrated that those tormented by bullying in their youth are more prone to anxiety disorders later in life. This residual anxiety can present in a variety of ways, from panic attacks to obsessive-compulsive disorder, seriously impairing an individual's capacity to lead a normal, meaningful life. Depression is another serious repercussion that victims of bullying may confront in adulthood. The sense of sorrow, isolation, and worthlessness frequently encountered during bullying can endure, culminating in a chronic, debilitating condition that impacts every aspect of a person's life. Perhaps most distressing of all is the amplified risk of suicidal thoughts and behaviors among those bullied in their childhood. The emotional distress triggered by bullying can be so extreme that some see no alternative, leading them down a sorrowful path that is as heartbreaking as it is preventable. But it's not only mental health at risk. The psychological trauma from bullying can also influence how a person perceives and interacts with their environment. It can foster mistrust and fear, making it challenging for them to establish and nurture healthy relationships. This can result in a life of solitude and desolation, intensifying any existing mental health problems. Additionally, the enduring consequences of bullying can infiltrate the professional realm. Many who were victims of bullying in their youth grapple with self-confidence and assertiveness, stalling their career advancement and overall job satisfaction. In sum, effects of childhood bullying can echo throughout an individual's life, affecting every aspect untouched. It's a grim reality that highlights the urgent need and significance of addressing this issue directly. The mental health dilemmas they face can accompany them into adulthood, influencing their relationships, career, and overall life satisfaction. Beyond mental health, bullying can be a significant detriment to a child's social and emotional development. These adversities aren't limited to their childhood, but often persist well into adulthood, complicating their ability to form friendships, engage in romantic and function in professional settings. Let's imagine this as a scenario. A child steps into a room filled with their peers, but instead of being welcomed with friendly smiles and engaging talks, they're confronted with whispers, mocking laughter, or worse, utter indifference. This recurring cycle of rejection and belittlement erodes their self-worth, akin to a sculptor relentlessly chipping away at a piece of marble. However, the end result here isn't a beautiful sculpture but a battered and weathered statue. This erosion of self-worth is not a sudden occurrence. It's a slow progression, and the inflicted damage is typically profound and enduring. A child perpetually made to feel insignificant and isolated starts questioning their worth. So, what can we do to break the cycle of bullying and its lasting impact on children's mental health? The first and most vital action is to nurture an environment of kindness and compassion. This is not simply an individual mission, but a shared task comprised of educators, parents, and their peers. Everyone has a part in teaching our offspring to honor diversity, to support others, and to ask for assistance when in need. In our educational institutions, detailed anti-bullying rules are indispensable rather than merely optional. These principles should focus not only on retribution, but also on education, encouraging understanding and compassion among learners. However, measures to fight bullying should not be restricted to the school premises. Having accessible resources for those who are being bullied is pivotal. These can vary from therapy services to helplines and even digital resources providing advice and assistance. Let us not neglect the bullies. Often they too are victims of situations, victims of their own doubts. They too require help and direction, perhaps even more so. By offering support services for them, we could halt the cycle of bullying at its origin. Now, visualize all these measures being implemented. We would have academic institutions and communities where children feel secure, comprehended, and accepted. By fostering a safe and inclusive environment, we can empower children to speak out against bullying and support one another. In conclusion, bullying at school is not just a childhood problem, it's a societal issue with far-reaching consequences. We've delved into how it can profoundly impact a child's mental health, both immediately and as they grow, and potentially stunt their social and emotional development. We've the necessity of interrupting this cycle and cultivating an environment of empathy and respect. By tackling bullying unflinchingly and placing the emphasis on children's mental health, we can contribute towards a promising future for our children. Thank you for watching this eye-opening exploration of the impact of bullying on children's mental health. Together, let's make our schools and communities places where every child feels safe, valued, and supported. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others who might benefit from this important discussion, because this video raises awareness about the serious impact of bullying. Remember, kindness costs nothing, but its impact can last a lifetime. Until next time, take care and be kind to one another. Goodbye.